Have you ever wondered if viruses, often seen as our enemies, could turn out to be our lifesavers? An interesting question, isn't it? Today, we're diving into a paradoxical concept that might just change the way we perceive viruses. Generally, the mention of viruses sends shivers down our spine, doesn't it? We associate them with sickness, epidemics, and a host of health problems. But what if I told you there's more to this story? What if these microscopic invaders, deemed harmful, hold a secret weapon in the battle against one of humanity's deadliest foes, cancer? Yes, you heard it right. The idea might seem a bit far-fetched, and understandably so. After all, we've been conditioned to view viruses as the bad guys. But recent advancements in science and medicine are beginning to reveal a different side to these so-called enemies. Well, science seems to be hinting at a surprising twist in the story. So, are you ready to delve deeper into this fascinating world of viruses? In a world where viruses are notorious for causing diseases, they might just be our best weapon against one of our greatest health threats, cancer. Now, let's dive into the concept of oncolytic virotherapy. It sounds like something out of a science fiction novel, doesn't it? But it's very real, and it's changing the way we approach cancer treatment. Oncolytic virotherapy is a type of immunotherapy that uses viruses to destroy cancer cells. Yes, you heard it right. We're using the bad guys to fight the bad guys. So how does it work? Think of it like this. Viruses are nature's own nanobots. They are programmed to invade cells and take over their machinery to reproduce. But in oncolytic virotherapy, we're giving them a new mission. Scientists engineer these viruses in such a way that they specifically target, invade, and destroy cancer cells while leaving the healthy cells intact. So instead of causing disease, they're fighting it. What types of viruses are we talking about here? Well, there's a wide spectrum, from the humble cold-causing adenoviruses to the herpes simplex virus, the one that causes cold sores. Even the vesicular stomatitis virus, which is typically found in livestock, is on this list. Each one has its own unique qualities and methods of attacking cancer cells, and scientists are working tirelessly to unlock their full potential. But don't worry, these viruses are not going rogue on their mission. They are carefully engineered to be safe for use in humans. They are designed to selectively target and kill only cancer cells and to stimulate an immune response against cancer. They are, in essence, a double-edged sword against the disease. It's a fascinating and clever twist on the narrative of viruses, isn't it? We're used to seeing them as the villains of the story, but in this context, they could be the heroes. It's like a plot twist in a thrilling novel, where the character we thought was the antagonist turns out to be an unlikely ally. Indeed, it's a classic case of turning a foe into a friend. But how exactly does this process work? How do these viruses manage to kill cancer cells? To understand this, we first need to know how viruses operate. Viruses are tiny, much smaller than cells, and they need to hijack a cell's machinery to reproduce. They latch onto a cell, inject their genetic material, and essentially turn the cell into a virus factory. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Scientists have learned how to engineer these viruses so that they preferentially infect cancer cells. This is possible because cancer cells, unlike healthy cells, have certain vulnerabilities that these viruses can exploit. For instance, many cancer cells have more receptors on their surface that viruses can latch onto, making them an easier target. Once inside the cancer cell, the virus gets to work. It uses the cell's machinery to replicate, creating more and more copies of itself. This process eventually causes the cell to burst, releasing the newly created viruses. This is how a virus can kill a cancer cell from the inside out. But that's not the end of the story. When the cancer cell bursts, it releases not just the new viruses, but also bits of the cancer cell itself. These bits, known as antigens, are like a red flag to the immune system. They stimulate an immune response, leading to the production of cells that specifically target and kill cancer cells. So, you see, the viruses do more than just infect and kill cancer cells. They also help to wake up the immune system, alerting it to the presence of the cancer. This is why this treatment is often referred to as virotherapy, a type of immunotherapy. And it's not just about killing the cancer cells. By stimulating an immune response, this treatment can help to prevent the cancer from coming back. After all, the immune system now knows what to look for and can spring into action at the first sign of trouble. So it's not just about the viruses. Your own body plays a vital role in this battle against cancer. While it's a promising field, it's important to remember that oncolytic virotherapy is still in its nascent stages. But the potential of this remarkable approach to cancer treatment is undeniable. Scientists around the globe are conducting rigorous research and clinical trials seeking to unlock the full therapeutic potential of viruses. Imagine a future where a diagnosis of cancer is met with a prescribed virus specifically engineered to target and destroy cancer cells, leaving healthy cells untouched. It's a future where side effects of treatment are minimal and the patient's quality of life is significantly improved. However, as with any medical breakthrough, there are challenges. Ensuring that the virus only attacks cancer cells without harming healthy cells is a complex task. There are also potential risks to consider, including immune system reactions and the possibility of the virus mutating. There's still a long way to go, but the potential of viruses in the fight against cancer is a beacon of hope. So, could viruses be the unexpected heroes in our fight against cancer? We ventured through an exciting discussion today, exploring the intriguing concept of oncolytic virotherapy. This strategy, though unconventional, holds immense potential. It harnesses the destructive power of viruses, turning them into our allies to combat one of the most stubborn adversaries, cancer. We've delved into the intricate science behind this strategy, understanding how these reprogrammed viruses selectively target and destroy cancer cells while leaving healthy cells unharmed. Yet, like any burgeoning field, the path forward is not without challenges. The complexities of the human body, the need for precise control over viral behavior, and the quest for ensuring complete safety are just some of the obstacles that need to be tackled. While we wait for science to fully harness this potential, the idea of viruses as cancer killers serves as a fascinating reminder of the endless possibilities that lie within the realm of biology.